Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Star Flames and we're back with another video. In this video, we're going to talk about Kanye West pleading for peace with Kim Kardashian because he's panicking over his $1.5 billion loss, and as such, he's concerned about custody over his kids, and as such, he's, waving the peace flag. But the thing is that Kim is not at war with Kanye, so why would he be pleading for peace? Kim knows what is going on with Kanye West better than anyone else. And as you guys can remember, the moment that Dr. Phil and all the experts came out and said Kim needed to file for full primary legal custody and take those kids away from Kanye for good because she's not going to like how this is going to end. I said Kim was not going to do that because she understands Kanye's mental health better than anyone else, and she knows there's no win with filing for full custody. And it has came full circle. She's still not filing. She's not going to take legal actions against him. The only thing she would do is to put up like a cease and desist to him privately and as privately as she can. And if he gets violent, get a restraining order. But she's never going to block this man from seeing his kids. She will never do that, even if it gets to the point where it is horrible. She's going to always be diplomatic because many people may not realize this. Kim, we've never heard her talking bad about Kanye West, and we have to be honest about that. And Kim has always been diplomatic, even when Ye is saying the most horrible, disgusting things about her. She will throw a little subliminal jab here and there, and there are moments when she'll have meltdown on the internet, because she misses him. And I've done a lot of videos showing you guys example of her having meltdown because she misses him. But outside of that, she's not at war with this man. Kanye is even at war with himself. He's not even at war with Kim Kardashian. But, I guess everyone, we all see things differently. And is that a bad thing? Absolutely not. Sometimes it's not a bad thing. Other times it can be bad, but sometimes it's just not a bad thing. No. So basically, what is going on is that Kanye West, he's pleading with Kim Kardashian to end their ongoing custody battle. And again, as I've said, there's no battle going on. No, not out of reconciliation, but because of his current finances. His current finances, they're not good. And as such, he wants to redefine things in his life. Like he wants to take business in another direction because his once estimated fortune, it has dwindled down now to less than $400 million. Remember, it was like a few months ago we learned he was worth over $2 billion? Was it 2 point something billion dollars? And he's back down to, I don't know how that even makes sense. I still think that when it comes to his music catalog, his easy business and everything, I still believe that he's worth a little bit over $1 billion. So that part of it, I'm not gonna believe it. I don't believe it. Like, I can see through BS, and Ye has done a lot of shit on the internet, pardon my French, but irrespective of all the horrible things that he has said and the unpleasant things that he has said, I'm not gonna give him injustice. I'm gonna always give justice where justice is due. And I don't think he's under $400 million. I do believe he's still worth something over $1 billion, because if you're going to consider all his assets, music catalogs and everything, ain't no way he's under $400 million. Now, they're talking about, he he posted a rare apology on social media, writing that he's done with anti-Semitism and asking for peace, adding a plea for divine forgiveness for the harm he has caused. Kanye doesn't want peace. Kanye wants problem. The only reason why he was asking for peace is because he realized that normally he could, cause chaos in the United States and then flee to Tokyo, Japan and make money. But for the past couple of months, his behavior has gotten so wild because while certain things might be allowed in other countries, you know what is not allowed in this day and age? You attacking innocent kids. That's not allowed. No matter, well, the Palestinians have been allowed to do that. So let me back up right there. Right. But just say, in general, it's not allowed. And also, in all honesty, Kanye did put out his daughter's photograph and he basically brainwashed people to look at something that was not there. Like he was like, I don't want you to see this photograph for what it is depicting. I want you to use your wildest imagination and see something else. And that in itself was dangerous. So he did quite a few little things that would cause him to get canceled in Tokyo, Japan, right? So his apology wasn't because he cared. His apology was because he was missing money and he realized that his money was going to truly get a huge hit. Now they're saying that sources say the apology wasn't just for show, it was a strategic move. They're damn right about that. According to the insider, Kanye West initially resisted apologizing publicly, but realized it may be the only way to redeem himself professionally and personally. With lawsuits looming and cash reportedly tied up, the father of four is scrambling to avoid a costly legal battle with Kim. He doesn't need to worry about that though, because Kim is not going to go into a legal battle with him. Like, she would have to see some amount of stability to say, I'm going to do this now while he's good. And when he's good, she's not going to disturb his peace because that's what she wants for him. She's not going to disturb his peace when he's good. So that's not going to happen, right? They're saying that Kim Kardashian holds the stronger legal ground, and they go into talk about, she remains in a much stronger financial and legal position, while West had been advised by his lawyers that fighting for custody could cost him millions he doesn't have readily available. And the thing is that no judge is going to give Kanye any form of custody if Kim should take him to court. And it's not because they're being unfair to him, but it's because of his own doing. Like, his digital footprint is what is going to hurt him years and years and years to come. So Kim is not going to go in a legal battle with him. And if he wants to go in a legal battle with Kim, he has no win-win in it. He's only going to lose. He already has joint custody. And if he tries to say he wants full physical custody, Kanye can't even take care of himself because you have a dentist delivering and you're telling the world that, yes, a dentist was abusing me, delivering canisters upon canisters of nitrous oxide propofol to my home because he noticed that I had a weakness for drugs and substance because I'm sick and I can't make good decisions for myself, and the dentist took disadvantage of that. So on that account, he's only going to lose custody. So my common sense is telling me that that does not make any sense right there either. Now, they're saying that sources, one source close to the situation explained that what West is worth on paper is very different from what he can access. His legal team has warned that his recent public actions, including attacks on the Jewish community and bizarre behavior, could seriously hurt his case in court. In a desperate attempt to intimidate Kardashian, West allegedly served her with cease and desist notice, accusing her of exploiting kids, whatever. So, I mean, as I've said to you guys, you can tell that this report is just someone, trying to make their bread, trying to feed their family. And it's a recent report too. Don't think it's outdated. It is a report that came out Monday, June 9th, 2025. So it's recent. So if they could not catch up that the cease and desist was not real, then that within itself is very telling. And as I've said, it's really common sense at this point in time. Kim is not going to take any legal action. She's not going to go in any legal battles against the kids. I believe that as the kids gets older, Kanye may want to pull the kids into his mess with their mama, because I don't see him allowing Kim to have peace anytime soon. And I believe that as they get older, if Kanye wants to pull the kids into the mess, then the kids will know what to do at that point in time, because they're older. They will make their decision on whether they want to see him now or they're just going to put him on pause for a little bit. But the kids are not going to cut him out of their life entirely either, because the mama's already gotten them professional counseling for them to understand what is going on with their dad, so they don't take it personal and they can deal with it from a diplomatic stance. Like, they won't be able, like, they're not going to come back at him and say, you neglected us, you trashed your mom on social media, you're a horrible person. They're going to understand that, he was unwell, that was out of his control, and their moms have already told them that. So they're not going to have any residual impact coming back, lashing out at him, targeting him with those things. Those kids love their father, and I believe that they love him unconditionally, but I believe that he may have a bonding problem with the last two kids. I think that Chicago and Southwest may not feel as close to him as Northwest and Saint West does. That's the only problem, and that is the only concern I think that Kanye has, and that should be like his focus, to build a stronger bond with the last two kids. He has it with the first two, but he doesn't have that with the last two. And I think that should be his center of focus and attention at this point in time. But anywho, guys, I'm just, letting you know what is being reported. And once something is being reported, you guys know how I do. I add my 2 cents to it, let you guys know. Does it make sense? Does it not make sense? What I think about it. And it is up to you to also leave your comments below. And, does it make sense to you, or does it not make sense to you guys as well? Let me know in the comment section. Do all you need to do on this video to support your girl. Peace.